Okay, at this point, to see these screens, a couple things have happened. You've imported the FadeIn video into your project window. You've taken the FadeIn video and dragged it over to your timeline. And at that point, then you click on the video to highlight it in the timeline. If these functions do not show up, you click on Effects Control and they will. At this point, you can see a little slide bar that shows different points in the video. I'm going to put it at the very beginning. Now to fade in, we're going to change the opacity of the video track in respect to starting off at 0 and after 2 seconds going back up to 100. So I'm going to click on opacity here, and you're going to see a slide bar. Now remember, I'm right at the very beginning of the clip. I'm going to take, and at the very beginning of the clip, make the opacity 0. That means it starts out as black. Looking down here at the timeline, the time signature, I'm going to take and I'm going to drag the video to the right, maybe 2 seconds. And at that point, that's where I'm going to change the opacity from 0, which is black, all the way back up to 100. So at this point, if you look and we click on play, you can see that the video fades in. Okay? Now we're going to do the same at the very end to make the video fade out. I'm going to go down to the end of the video, a couple seconds, and I'm going to change the opacity to 99. Just to give ourselves a starting point. This diamond here. Then we're going to go down to the end of our video and make it 0. So that means if you look at the way the video plays, it's going to start out, it's going to fade in, play, and then fade out. You can see that we've changed the opacity of a clip to do your fade in and fade out. Now we're going to do the same thing with the audio track. I'm starting at the very beginning. I'm just going to close up the opacity here just to make it a little clearer. Click on volume, volume level. Now at the very beginning of the track, I want to start off at 0. I want it quiet. And I want it to then come up to come up to the point that it gives us our full audio effect when the video actually comes in. So I'm just going to change that to 0. And at that point, that's where, or you can just slide this back and forth, that's where our audio now fades in. So it's going to start off at 0. Now watch what happens. I'm going to click. You're going to see the video and the audio fade in. Okay. Now one more thing. We're going to fade out for audio. Okay. I'm just going to click on this to give myself another audio point. And then of 100%. Then I'm going to go to the end of the video and go down to 0. So that means it's going to, video and audio is going to fade in, and then it's going to go over to this point, and the audio and the video are going to fade out. Okay? Let me play it from the beginning to the end. Here's the fade in. Now it's getting ready to fade out and audio out. And it's done.